Yes, and we're back here in What's Up, Doc. Of course, together with me is my very gorgeous,
Yes, thank
good-looking
you, Dr.
co-host,
Cenica, for that
Dr.
wonderful
Ray-RAN Lau.
And
And
yes,
of course,
as we promised on our second segment, we
yes.
have our resource person, very well known sa practice ng cosmetic surgery. And suki natin dito, Dr. Cenica, sa What's Up, Doc.
Yes, and of course, a cosmetic surgeon, a lady cosmetic surgeon, a fellow of the Philippine Academy of Aesthetic Surgery, and of course, the medical associate and the I could say the medical director of Johnson Cosmetic Surgery in Libis.
Quezon
No
City.
other than Dr. Leilani Morato. Good afternoon, Dr.
Good afternoon,
Morato.
Hi,
Doctora.
good to be back.
Yes.
So happy to be here.
Mga
Thank
English
you.
speaking ang
Oh,
mga ano
yeah.
natin. Baka tayo. Magaling. Miss Leonardo, Miss Sydney Australia, and Miss Tanawa. They're all good and a good
yes.
speaker. Huh? Maybe one time I can invite you as my co-host, no? To
Yes.
replace.
Sige
No?
po.
Okay, together with us, of course, is Miss Sydney Australia, Miss Tanawan, Miss Leonardo.
San Leonardo Nueva
San
Ecija.
Leonardo Nueva Ecija. Of course, Doctora, this is Doctora Morato. If you have any question regarding, let's say, what's the best thing to do, of course, during the pageant, and it's summertime, so dalawang stress yan, mainit na. At the same time, the pageant is very stressful because, of course, your time is very tight.
Yes. When is the pageant, by the way?
Yeah.
It will be on May 11.
May 11.
11.
So, as of this April, no? So, almost a month na lang yung
We have
preparation.
exactly 1 month.
Oh, still a long way to go. And still, that this is fast, no?
Yes.
I've already guessed a lot of sila Angeli, Los Reyes.
Yes.
It was like only last year. It was
Last
seems
year,
like only
Angeli,
last month,
yes.
no? That there will be a guest with naging guest din namin sila, and the majority of those who won naging guest ngayon.
So, they're coming back here pag may
Yeah.
mga crowns na.
Yes, of course.
Hopefully.
Yes, Dr. Morato,
Yes.
because it's, as I've said, it's summertime. At the same time, the ladies always on stress. They have only very
Yeah.
few hours to sleep. What's the best tip that you can give to our beauty queens?
Well, I think they need to maintain the fresh look, okay?
Yes.
So since they don't get enough sleep, they need to maintain the fresh look. I would advise that they come in regularly for their facials, some cleaning, some
That's very
diamond
important,
peel.
no?
Yeah, and I know they're pressed for time with their busy schedules, so I doubt they get too much exercise. Okay,
because of the
and they
hectic
have a lot of events where I'm sure they end up eating. Maybe they could have some
Oh, that's true.
cavitation and
Yeah.
RF done for some body contouring between events, so they look really good in their swimsuits and in their gowns.
How often,
Yeah.
Dr. Lani, can they have the facial and the diamond peel? Because
Yes.
it's only a month preparation. So how often can they have this procedure?
They can have it done as frequent as once a week.
Once
that
a
would be
week,
good for
okay.
maintenance. Yes.
So you could do it once a week. So pwede pa kayo maka 4 sessions.
Yeah,
Kumbaga.
they have time. They have
How
plenty of
about
time.
the RF and the cavitation? RF is for skin tightening, right?
Yes.
And the cavitation is for
Blasting the fat
blasting
away.
the fat.
Yes.
So meron bang swimsuit competition?
Yes, there will be. Actually, we have to
Parang
prepare
haba
for
ng
that.
question mo, tapos biglang swimsuit.
Yun lang naman ang gusto kong talungin
I think I think it is gonna be on your swimsuit competition will
Will
be
be on April 30.
April 30. I think
You're gonna be the judge?
maybe.
Maybe.
Dr. Cenica is always is one of the judge.
Yeah.
He always requests for the swimsuit competition.
Of course, because your clinic is the one that keeps us in shape.
Of
Yes.
course.
Right.
But we are all invited to our clinic in Johnson anytime.
thank
You don't need to be like to have an appointment. Just give us a call, and you're okay.
Even if it's closed, we're open for you.
We'll open it for, okay, thank you.
Now, okay, how did you
sponsors.
manage yourself? Like say, for example, with this stress that you had like now. It's not really stress, it's because the change of lifestyle. Because from let's say a mellow life, and now you have like
You're in the
pressure in
in the
time, of
limelight,
course,
yeah.
schedules, and you've been taught how to wear your makeups and things like that. How do you manage your time and stress during this pageant proper, Miss San
Leslie.
Leonardo?
Well, like Miss Sydney said before, it's definitely about getting as much sleep as possible for me because
Yes.
we're constantly busy. We sometimes get home at 10 o'clock at night, maybe 12 o'clock at night.
Right.
So right when I get home, the first thing I do is wash off all the makeup that I have
Okay.
and go to
Very
sleep
important,
right
yeah.
away. But definitely with your services, I would like to come and try the
sure,
diamond peel
sure,
so I can
sure.
shine bright even more.
Sure,
Yes.
of course.
Dr. Morato, I would like to ask na, do you wear makeup all the time?
Yeah.
Mostly mga 8 hours minimum, 8 to 10 hours. Is it enough na after they go home, is it enough na to wash the face only or kailangan ba nila mag-toner pa?
Okay, they really should use toner because what the toner would do is it would take off the excess makeup and grease that washing alone
That's
would
true.
not remove.
Yes, that's very important.
Yes,
No?
very
And
important.
prevent pimples. And with all the makeup that they're wearing, they're very
Or
prone
worse
to pimples.
Yeah. Is it an
Yes.
everyday thing? Is it the makeup is everyday thing?
Yes, every day.
Every day.
Because
We,
the
we
lights
are
are
the
so bright.
representatives of the entire, organization, and we need to present ourselves well because, how we carry ourselves is a reflection of our, of the
That's
entire
true.
production. So we constantly need to be in public with makeup on, fully dressed up.
Yes. Well, let's say, for example, for our televiewers, because there's a lot of televiewers right now dreaming to become
Yes.
just even a contestant in a beauty pageant, a national beauty pageant like this, the Miss Philippines Earth. What is your recommendation, Ms. Tanawan?
Well,
I mean, let's say a woman is watching right now, maybe later on, they're gonna give us some questions regarding your preparation. Do you prepare for this? Like how long? I mean, maybe 2 months or 6 months or maybe a year. You had like a workout just to maintain your body. How did you do that?
All right, if you really want to become a beauty queen,
Yes.
for all the girls out there who are also dreaming to be joining a pageant, so you have to prepare yourself physically. So you have to be ready, exercise, go to the gym, work out. Ideally, some of the girls would agree that you have to prepare 6 months before the actual
6 months, okay.
competition.
6 months,
Yes.
wow.
That's right.
And then, of course, mentally, you have to prepare yourself with the right knowledge so that when you come in, you come prepared. When people ask you questions, especially us in Miss Philippines Earth, you have to be environmentally aware. That's what makes our pageant different. It's always beauty for a cause. And if you didn't make it the first time, try it again, because if you really want it, go and pursue it. As they say, there are only two kinds of persons, one who settle and one who reach for your dream. So if you dream it, go for it. Prepare yourself physically and mentally.
Wow.
Were you trained to become a beauty queen? I mean, do you belong to a certain group because I know
There's different camps.
Yeah.
I'm actually representing the Aces and Queens camp.
Aces
Oh,
and
Aces and
with
Queens, right.
Jonas Cafud,
Uh-huh.
the trainer of like Venus Ra, Shansi Sup Sup
yeah.
Janine, our Miss World, Megan Young. So
Uh-huh.
I'm very, very, very honored to be part of them. They're really hard working. They actually don't get paid for training us. They do it because they have the heart for the pageant life. So
Really?
It's
That's
amazing. They really are. Like, I'm really honored.
Pro
to be
bono.
part of it. Yes, and they really work us out physically. We've got his name is Papa J. We call him Papa J. He's our personal trainer, and he pushes us so hard, even
What
if
kind
we
of
cry.
workout? What kind of
I mean,
workout?
Everything,
Yeah.
core. What he does is, when we first met him, he analyzed our bodies straight away.
Okay.
He's like, this is your problem area, this is your problem area, this is what you have to do. And we have to do a daily diary with him. We have to text him. Before we eat, we have to text him what we ate. And he'll
Oh,
approve it or
really?
he won't approve it. So he'll tell us,
Okay.
no, that's not
Before
good
you
for you.
eat, you have to text it.
Yes, and
Wow, watch out for that.
So for me in particular, I can't have carbs, I can't have certain foods, and then another candidate would have a completely different diet. She'll be like,
Okay.
yes, you can have 1 cup of rice. So for me, I needed to lose weight. For another girl, they need to gain weight. So it's
Oh,
really
it's
different.
different, yeah.
It is. So every girl's body is completely different, and the expectations that he had for each girl is completely different. Yes, it's
That's
hard.
very hard. That's very
It
hard.
is.
What if, let's say, after the pageant, you were given a chance to enter into showbiz?
Yeah.
Will you get it, like Miss Leonardo?
Would I take the chance?
Yeah.
To become a celebrity.
Celebrity or to
movie,
go to a movie or
actress.
Yes, I would definitely take it. I think you having a name, that's how you can make a difference. People look up to you. So just like Miss Philippines Earth, once you get that crown, people will look up to you as a role model, and you can change people's lives, you can change the earth
That's
and make
true.
a difference. So definitely if I had the opportunity to become a celebrity or a host or even Miss Philippines Earth 2014 and then Miss Earth 2014,
Yeah.
I would definitely hope to aim to make a difference in people's
That would
lives.
be nice.
Wow.
Good answer.
Yes, very good.
100%.
Thank you.
How about you, Mr.
Mr.
Nawan?
Nawan.
If you have a chance of let's say to be in a movie
To become a
industry,
celebrity
to become a
here in the
celebrity, will you
Philippines.
take the chance?
Well, I'm not closing my door for those opportunities because I believe it comes once in a lifetime. And if you will be given that chance, well, I think I will take that chance as well.
Before, Dr. Cenica, I would like to ask, before this pageant,
Yes.
what your life was about
Yeah.
before the pageant?
Who are you?
Who are you
before the
before
pageant? Are you a
Miss Earth?
student, or do you go to
Working,
school,
student,
or you just you do some modeling or something?
Yeah.
Miss Sydney.
For me, I was actually working as a manager in a store. But before that, I was studying primary teaching. But I had to stop it because my dad had to stop working because of health problems. You know, he had a defibrillator already for his heart. He had a heart attack, diabetes. There was a lot of health problems. He passed away actually July 30 last year.
Oh, sorry
And
to hear that.
it's good because now I can actually do things for myself and you know take care of myself and not end up you know where he was.
Yeah.
And now I can pursue my dreams. So that's why I'm here. I actually resigned from my job just so I can take on
In
this
Australia?
challenge of being
Wow.
Miss Philippines.
How long have you
Earth.
been here in the Philippines?
I left in March 6, so
March 6.
I've been
Oh,
here
some
for
recently.
over a month already,
Over a
and I'm
month.
loving it. It's like I actually gained weight.
You've been,
When
you
I
gained
arrived
weight.
here, I gained so much weight because I was so excited to see Jollibee, and you're like, oh my god, fried chicken. You know, we don't really get that. And when do you ever get fast food with rice? In
Yeah.
Australia, it's never rice, so I'm like, oh, I kept eating. I actually had the cavitation and the RF.
Oh, you have
When
tried
I
it.
arrived, yeah, I wanted to try because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so bloated. Like I ate so much, but now I'm exercising as well. You know, it's a combination of both. So yeah.
Wow, that's
Okay,
well,
how-
we have a question from cell phone number ending at 4709.
Yes, good
Good
PM. What is that 5 ways whitening? I
Oh,
think
it's also about, say,
she's
it's 5
pertaining
ways.
to
It's
the
like,
soap.
say it's whitening, moisturizing, rejuvenating, anti-aging, and smoothing. Yeah.
Yes,
So
you
the-
could
of
get
course,
that in all the branches of the Johnson
Janssen. And
Cosmetics.
eventually, it will be on the supermarkets. Maybe
Yeah.
middle of this month.
Yes.
I'll be
So
good.
going back to Dayan naman, si Dayan, who is Dayan before the pageant?
Yeah.
Before the pageant, well, actually, I'm a CPA by education, and
CPA.
now
Oh my
Yes.
You're a certified public accountant.
yes,
I
I
get
work
you.
in a firm. I
Wow,
worked in a
galing,
firm for a year, and then now I'm taking my second degree, broadcast communication in UP Diliman. So that's what I do before
UP
the
Diliman.
pageant. Yes.
You are a CPA, you want to
Become a broadcaster na.
broadcaster.
Yes.
Ako naman, MBA.
MBA.
Yeah, I just finished my MBA degree, and I would like to congratulate all my classmates in MBA class 2014 of the Perps. Okay.
Yes.
How about you, Miss San Leonardo? Who
Well-
are you before the pageant?
Before the pageant, I actually lived back in America. I'm from California. I was a business major, and I was also the accountant for Harley Davidson for 2 years. And while pursuing my business major, yeah, that's what I did. I was an accountant.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
2 accountants.
I was facing with ladies with brain and
Beauty and
Hindi lang beauty,
brains.
brains.
Yes.
How about you, Miss?
How about you, Miss Johnson? Libis?
Well, Dr. Morato is the medical director of Johnson Libis, and she is a cosmetic surgeon.
Yeah.
She do a lot of surgery from name, she knows it, from the eyes, the nose, lips,
Head to toe.
face, head to toe. That's her specialty. Do you have any recommendation for them? Let's say during the summertime, is that what's the proper, let's say, sunscreen that you have to apply, because it's very
sunscreen,
important,
yeah.
especially for
It's very
our
hot right now.
local tourists who go to the beach.
That's right.
And the sun is so hot now, huh?
It is. It really is. You know, for me, my advocacy is tackling global warming. It is getting really, really, really hot. So,
I know.
especially in Australia, the ozone layer actually has a hole.
As a
So,
whole.
yeah, you know, a lot of us are getting like, you know, burns and
Yes.
melanoma and everything. So that's a really good question. I'd be really interested in.
First of all, there is a difference between the sunscreen and sunblock. Don't buy sunscreen, buy sunblock.
Sunblock.
What is
Okay.
the difference?
Again,
I didn't
sunscreen
know
The
and
that.
sunscreen
sunblock.
doesn't filter out all of the UV rays, but the sunblock does. Okay.
Okay.
You should get something that's at least SPF 45 above.
45 and above.
And the
45,
proper way to wear it is every hour. You
Every
need to
hour.
put it on. Even if it says waterproof, just keep putting it on every hour.
I have a question. You know, they always tell us that the reason why a lot of girls put sun block is so that they don't get dark. Is that true? Like they don't get dark? Because from what I was told, you will still tan because it's the normal body.
Yes.
It's the body reacting to the sun. It's tanning so that we
Yes.
don't.
You will
Get
still
affected.
tan.
Yes,
Sorry,
that's what I
girls, you will
thought.
still tan.
Sorry,
but
girls.
But not so much.
it will fade away.
But not so much.
Yeah, not
Well,
as much.
I will leave a hanging question. Okay, hanging question before the next segment is that you'll then be given a chance to undergo cosmetic surgery. Will you go for it? But before we answer that, for few reminders for another episode of What's Up Talk.
Natural look Lift, cleavage by breast augmentation, curves by liposuction, non-surgical treatment of varicose veins, Janssen Cosmetic Surgery by Dr. John Cenica.